Hi, I'm William Tenholder, and I've been playing for hundreds of years. Of course, I'm kidding. It feels like that sometimes. I hit the books when I was 7 years old. Now, I want to show you this incredible game. I mean, I've won thousands of games, and this one is going to go like a flurry. You can always pause if you need to, but I'm going to go through this because I want to show you at the end the opportunity to get the triple queen checkmate. Now, I haven't seen it done before, and I had a great opportunity. I want to take you through the game. We're into the ready opening, and I get the two uh, knights going, and they've got the C pawn, the D pawn, so very much the perk style defense. Now let's go through this pretty quickly. We have a few tactics that go on in the middle game. And I'm not going to comment on too many things. The rook move is great to the b1 square, and that prepares for a queenside attack. And so we see that going on. And now we just simply plot our way through the middle game, and we see, jockeying for the queen side. And the queen comes over, and yeah, the usual, fight for the center. It looks like they're doing a good job. Knight takes, and bishop takes, and there's the attack on the queen. Queen moves over, and so we'll go through this pretty quickly. Bishop, pawn takes, and so these are, many of the usual tactics. There's an X-ray attack through there, and we're gonna just, so there's the X-ray attack on the queen. Once the bishop and knight move, the queen will be pinned on the king. So they have to be aware of that. See, there's the beginning of the pin X-ray attack. And so the queen should move right now. This is precarious. Now look at this. Attack on the queen. See, I just moved those two pieces, and look at that. So the king castles, the rook takes the queen, and this is the beginning of the end, of course, but they play on because I was in a position to take the rook as well. So now we go through this game pretty quickly now, as we have several tactics, and now we see that we have total control. The queen has gobbled up pieces, and now there's some jockeying around by the king. Does not want to surrender. The king is looking for a stalemate. So, of course, we know the stalemate happens when the king has no moves left. It cannot achieve the stalemate while it has pawns that can move. This is what we have to keep in mind. So they are going to try to move their pawns up. And we're in a pretty good position to finish this game off quickly. However, they want to stalemate. So I get my second queen, and now this is where you can get to the triple queen, okay? Because they still have pawn moves. Now I took one of the pawns away, and this gives them, some opportunity to actually stalemate the game. So check, and of course, the next move would be checkmate. However, the king moves over and discovered check. And of course, if I wanted to, I could have taken that pawn, but I don't want to get into a stalemate position. So I've got to get hold of this situation, right? Even with 2 queens. Now, here's where you can get into the 3 queen checkmate because they want a stalemate. So now it's going to be somewhat forced. The king moves, the pawn goes up. Now this pawn can be now the 3rd queen. Check. And now all you have to do is move the pawn up to the end of the board. There's nothing. The king could just dance around. There's no stalemate. Just move the king right to the end of the board. Then come in for the triple queen checkmate. This is the way it ended, but I wish I had done the pawn up and achieved the triple queen. You can do that if you want. Even in this position, I could have done the triple queen checkmate. I could have just moved that pawn up the board to c8, 3 queens on the board, and unless they resigned before that happened, right? But that would have been cool. I only saw that after the game. So there you go. That's how you can achieve the triple queen checkmate. I'm William Tenholder. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you get a triple queen checkmate one day.